Hey, what's up? Went to fucking London last night and it was crazy. Felix has got some shit to tell you.
I've got some stories to tell. I'm gonna put the camera right here. Where am I gonna put it, man? Put it right here. Sit down. Oh shit, my phone. Okay, so you left. You came for about.
Fuck all.
For about an hour?
For probably about an hour at this club, yeah.
Okay, so we went to the worst club in the entire world.
Which everyone was going on about, man.
It was bollocks, man. The music was awful. The people were disgusting. It was just such an awful club. But anyway, Brian, and I know you'll watch this. Okay, so it got to the end of the night and we went outside and there was this guy and you know shit was kicking off as it usually does outside a club.
What time was this?
Must have been about 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really interested. He was just doing his thing, smoking fags and looking at ugly girls. And anyway, so we were just kind of just watching this fight, you know, as you do. It's kind of funny, and it was this fucking loser indie kid. He must have been about 6'5" or something, trying to start on one of those massive bouncers. Anyway, so Brian gets in there, and you know, we were just standing there laughing for a bit, and then I went and listened to the conversation because I thought he was having like a proper pussy conversation. And he was like getting up in his ear, you know, like blah, blah, blah. I thought he was just saying like, come on man, let's go, like this isn't cool. Turns out he was like, I'm gonna slit your fucking throat, mate. Then I'm gonna jump on your head up and fucking down until there's nothing left. And then the guy's mate was like, well, you'll get put away for that. And he was like, no, I fucking won't. I'm too good. It was so fucking funny. Anyway, then he started on one of the bouncers and started doing some beatdown shit when we tried to hold him back, which is hilarious.
That's cool, Brian, man. That's cool. Nice one.
And
I love you.
And then anyway, blah blah. We get on the bus. The banter on the bus, I've never ever. Oh, actually no, because we went to Subway in Oxford Street, and there was a fight that broke out in Oxford Street, and it was a brawl, and like Brian got in and started fucking pushing people over and stuff. And then like these police, like uniformed police turned up with batons, and he legged it.
Well, yeah. Got
on the bus, and he started dissing everyone that came on the bus. I mean, like literally, he was being an absolute cock. And then. Blah blah. I got back to Sean's house. The first thing he did is get inside and took all his clothes off.
Yeah.
Straight away, so we could see his sunburn. And then what happened? Oh well, we got to bed at about 5:30 this morning.
It's not too bad.
I got woken up at 6:30. So an hour later, and it was Brian by my bedside being like, "Mate, I've just got in," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Basically, I've been outside in my boxers. This is Sean's house in Brixton, right next to the prison. And basically he sleepwalked out of the house in his boxers onto the fucking street. No and then he couldn't remember what house it was, so he knocked on all the doors. Some guy gave him a dressing gown, and then like he couldn't remember which house it was. So the guy that lives beneath Sean let him through his house, so he could then climb up the wall to the kitchen window, and then he knocked on the kitchen window, and Sean let him in. Like we were all asleep whilst this was going on.
Yeah.
And anyway,
like 6:30 in the morning.
And then we gave him a lift home today, and he went home. And
where was that, in Aldershot?
In Aldershot.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. So that was last night.
It was an alright night when I was there and stuff as well. I got pretty drunk and shit.
Did you get home okay? Because Matt got pretty pissed off because you told him you were going, and then.
Yeah. Well, I started dancing with like some random like indies and shit for about half an hour because I had about 2 pints to drink, and yeah, you know how that shit affects me.
So where did you stay last night?
When we were at Matt's house, we got the train like 1:05 from Waterloo, and it took an hour and a half. Got to Basingstoke at like 2:30, and then sat in my car for a bit, sobered up completely, and then drove back to Matt's. Went to bed about 3 this morning.
Brutal.
But yeah, it was an alright night and shit, so that was cool. It's good to see everyone.
Yeah.
Hung the fuck out.
That's pretty much it. Oh, knocked over my bottle of water.
Knocking over everything.